Hello again, it's Tamara. As you've learned in previous videos, this is a very exclusive opportunity. The reason is to help limit competition in your immediate area so you can maximize earning potential. But before Joel and Bob discuss more details, I would like to share some important instructions. After watching this entire video, please scroll down and enter your information in our online request. Your information will be received and considered by Joel's leadership team. If availability remains in your area, you will receive a formal application by email. You will want to complete this application in detail and return with associated information as soon as possible. I encourage you, do not delay as positions will not be held. Once approved, Joel's legal team will prepare and send you an exclusive licensing agreement. After signing and returning with your investment, you will receive your training DVDs and material. While FetchMozo developers work on customizing your account, a member of Joel's leadership team will contact you to assist with merchant account setup, allowing you to accept payments over the phone or online. Again, watch this entire video, enter your information below, and we will move forward with the application process.
In the previous video, we discussed some of the many benefits of our exclusive proprietary software system, FetchMozo. Our platform allows you to effectively scale your business, exploit the benefits of Joel's strategies, and maximize the profit-earning potential of your business. You simply can't manage dozens of contractors and an untold number of work orders over a large region without a fully integrated and centralized software system. Attempting to do so manually simply isn't realistic logistically. You need a system that empowers those answering your phones and processing work orders, properly notifies customers of transaction details and updates, conveys necessary information to contractors to ensure delivery of service, and effectively manages your entire operation from point of intake to year-end reconciliation. With FetchMozo, you have a complete intake process with automated work order creation and management. When a work order is created, FetchMozo is going to suggest and rank your best contractors based on proximity, availability, and contractor service and compliance ratings. Customers will receive email receipts and updates throughout the entire process. With FetchMozo, you can itemize rates of reimbursement and contractor commissions based on different regions and individual contractors. Each contractor will have a unique login credential, allowing them to accept and receive work orders, communicate directly with you, access work orders, and reconcile their own commissions and statistics. Your contractors can even leverage FetchMozo to manage their own business, another benefit to joining your network. Needless to say, the many benefits of our robust platform are extensive and impressive. But what is most important is the exclusivity of FetchMozo. As I mentioned in the previous video, FetchMozo is not offered to the general public. Rather, this system is only offered to a select group of entrepreneurs through licensing agreements. Reasons for such exclusivity are twofold. First, we want to enhance the growth and earning potential of each active licensee. Second, individual licensing agreements help to protect our proprietary property. Understand, you can operate your broker business anywhere you like, but in an effort to assist each of our active licensees, only one agreement will be issued per zip code. Because of such exclusivity, it is imperative that we remain exceptionally selective, that we partner with the most experienced and capable entrepreneurs, those who we believe are most likely to succeed and maximize this opportunity. If you're a serious candidate, we look forward to you joining our team.
Let me take a couple of quick minutes to underscore what Tamara said regarding the next step instructions. Make sure that you do scroll down to the bottom. You enter in all your information. Once we get that, legal team is going to prepare a formal application. They're going to send it to you. Make sure you take your time, get everything done. All your tax information required. Make sure that, very important point, make sure when you send it back to us as a single file. preferably a PDF. So scan everything that's necessary, everything that's required, send it back to us as a single PDF. The reason I say that is I'm sure you can imagine how many emails we get. We get a ton of emails. So if you're sending us multiple emails, multiple attachments, chances are good we're going to miss something or lose it, and I don't want to do that. So now, once we get all that, that's when my legal team is going to start the evaluation process. Now, if your area is already taken by another licensee, then they'll definitely let you know. Now, as they evaluate your information, I'm going to be honest with you, I have no input in that. I'm not a part of that process, and the reason why is that's part of our agreement going into this. They work with franchise companies, licensees, all those business type deals, and I'm on the outs of that. So I have no say so in the enrollment process. So once they send you a formal license agreement, if you want to share it with your attorney, get his seal of approval, that's great. Make sure you initial every single page. There's a space for it. They wanted me to make sure I reiterate that to you. Make sure you initial every single page, sign and date the back. Now, when you send it to us with your enrollment investment, make sure that you send it to us via snail mail. We have to receive it all via snail mail. I know sending it through the regular mail can be a pain, but guess what? It is what it is. They said that we need original signatures and original initials. So once we get that, here's where the fun begins. We're going to ship you a big packet of my DVDs. It's going to come with a book. When you're watching the training DVDs, make sure you have the book in front of you, because I'm literally going to be walking you through everything from my marketing material that we're literally using today. So as I sit here in my car and shoot this video, you're going to have everything that we literally do in my broker business today. So you're going to get actual copies. You're going to see exactly our marketing material so you can replicate that. But also, you're going to get my policies and procedures that you're going to want to use and replicate to deal with these contractors. Also, as a quick side note, shoot us a quick email once you're a licensee, and we'll get you those files in Word format so you can replicate them, duplicate them, customize them. Hey, I want you to duplicate my success, so I'm going to give you everything I possibly can. So make sure as you go through the DVDs, you have the book in front of you. Now, let me talk quickly about everything that's included. Now, everything that's included in your enrollment investment, first and foremost, your first year subscription to FetchMozo. FetchMozo is an awesome platform. It's the backbone of everything we do. And the reason why is there's no way that we could operate in 5 states right now, have all these contractors, regional directors, thousands of work orders. There's just no way we could manage this without a legitimate software system. I can only imagine, trying to do this by hand. Not possible. Anyways, so your first year subscription to FetchMozo is included. All my legal fees are included. All the review, everything, that's all included. Now, this is a key word right here is after. After you've studied my DVDs and the book and everything that comes with it, you have up to 1 year of free one-on-one coaching with my regional directors. My regional directors are available for you. Not all of them, but I have a select group of regional directors that I'm going to be using that are going to be assigned to key licensees, and they're going to be available. Now, if you don't need them, that's great. Why ask questions if you don't have to ask questions? But keyword, after you've studied the training material, if you have questions, I want you specifically asking questions and getting answers from my regional directors. Why them? Because they are literally boots on the ground, on the front line. They deal with customers. They definitely deal with contractors. They oversee and regulate contractors. A lot of them, sometimes when I met with corporate customers, some of them have been with me. So some of them have been in some of those meetings, so they're familiar with it. But bottom line, I literally, especially if you don't have prior experience in this type of industry, I want you learning from my regional directors. So a key group of my regional directors, and I'm paying for them. I'm paying them to do this. So they're well briefed. We've gone through everything. They know what to expect. They're going to be available for your questions. Now, again, it's got to be after you study the material, so you're not asking elementary questions. Also, it's going to be by appointment. You got to make an appointment. And look, these guys are business owners. They own their own business. Technically, they're still contractors. They manage my contractors, and they're going to be dealing with a lot of different licensees. So it's got to be by appointment. So we need to schedule mutually convenient times for you and for them. Another very important issue that's going to be included is your merchant account. Now, your merchant account is, processing the credit cards over the phone and online. Now, as I mentioned in some of my previous videos, we have partnered with Authorize.net. Authorize.net is awesome. They're owned by Visa, the world's largest gateway. They're great. I've been with them from the very beginning. Now, in partnering with Authorize.net, we also have a great merchant service team. There's two guys in particular. Carl and Adam are specifically assigned to this project. They're specifically assigned to youarethebroker.com and our licensees. So they are literally going to pick up the phone and call you and help you and ensure that we fill out the merchant account application properly. It's not complicated, but there's some technical stuff in there. I remember I had questions, but these guys are going to walk you through it. Do you need them? Maybe not. Maybe you're smarter than I am and you could figure it out. But regardless, let these guys call you and walk you through it to make sure from the very beginning everything's taken care of properly, filled out properly, applied for properly. We're not wasting time. Another freebie with this is the developmental cost to customize your account. Now, obviously, you're not going to have a custom FetchMozo account or platform, but there is a high degree of customization to integrate everything together. We have to integrate your merchant account with your FetchMozo account, even with your website. You're going to want to go off and get a website. We have multiple websites for multiple areas. So you're going to want to get a website for your business, and you're going to want to make sure that people can go on there and make reservations. So we have to make sure that all that stuff is synced and linked together with your FetchMozo and your merchant account. So who's going to do all that? So all of that stuff is included with your enrollment investment. So I want to mention, it's very important, the reason why we're partnering with experienced and successful entrepreneurs is you're going to be able to skip a lot of the elementary nonsense. We don't have time for that. We want people who can go 0 to 60 in the first year and make money. Now, we need to take care of all the admin stuff as soon as possible. For example, I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I would encourage you to start a new legal business, a new entity. If you're in the NEMT business right now, or you're in the home care industry and you have an existing LLC or an S Corp, I would encourage you to form a different entity, because down the road, you're probably going to sell your NEMT business, your home care, or whatever your business is. You're probably going to sell that. Your broker business, you can keep for a long time. This is a great opportunity and you're making good money, and you really don't have a lot of assets. What's the point of selling? At least for me right now, I'm not getting rid of mine. That's for sure. So with that being said, I would encourage you, start a new entity, but let's do that. Let's get this thing going now, because you're going to want a new entity, a new EIN, a new bank account, because when you apply for your merchant account, you want to do it under your new business. Now, when you're applying and you're talking to Carl and Adam, they're going to ask about your existing business and your net worth of that business, things like that. That's awesome, because when you're applying with Authorize.net, they're going to be giving you lines of credit, because you're going to start small, but as the business grows, your volume is going to grow and grow. They got to make sure that they have confidence in you so they can keep processing all these transactions. So it's important we take care of all these admin things in the very beginning. And that's why we want like-minded people who we know are going to be on top of it. They're smart, they're competent, they're capable. That's what we want. Now, I apologize for being long-winded. You should be used to it by now, because I'm always long-winded when I'm talking. But I want you to keep in mind, here's the deal. The reason you're watching this video now is because you're part of my $1 Million Transportation community. You're part of our silent launch. Our silent launch is going to end June 30th of 2018. After that, we go into the exclusive launch. That's where all my attorneys, they're going to offer the youarethebroker.com system to all of their leads, all of their prospects and their clientele and their strategic partners and everyone in their networks. I don't know a whole lot of them, but that's on them. And then come October, that's when you're going to start seeing youarethebroker.com all over Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, YouTube, because they're really going to be marketing it then. So take advantage of it now during this silent launch. That was part of our deal going in. I told them, I'm all for this. We're going to have a great opportunity with this broker business, But when it comes time to get licensees, my people who've been with me for so long, and some of you have been with me for years and years and years in the $1 Million Transportation community, you get first dibs. So I encourage you, as you get the application, technically you can join whenever you want, as long as your area is available. So the longer you wait, the more obviously the price point goes up. But ultimately, the silent launch, the last time we're going to be advertising this to the $1 Million Transportation community, will be in June, because the silent launch will end June 30th. So I encourage you to take advantage now. So again, congratulations. And you know what? Let me say thank you to so many of you who are receiving this, because you've been with me for a long time in the $1 Million Transportation community, and it's been an honor to work with you. Now, when it comes time to this broker business, I can honestly tell you, and I mentioned this in the previous videos, this is not a get-rich-quick business. Those first 2 years of my business, yes, it was easy money. This is definitely not hard. This was nothing compared to what it took when I was starting my NEMT business. Nothing compared to that. But I had to figure a lot of things out, and I had to modify and tweak and alter the overall business model to further insulate my profit earning potential. I mean, I want to make as much money as fast as I can. And that's the beautiful thing about this broker business. Get rich quick? No, it's not get rich quick. It's going to take some time. You're going to do a lot of networking, and you're going to leverage your entrepreneurial skills of communicating and selling and networking and team building. But this very much is a get rich easy business. I have 0 employees in my broker business. I have 0 assets. I pay nothing for insurance, for assets, for vehicles, for property, for anything. So I can assure you, get rich quick? No. We're going to spend some time. We're going to work with you over this first year to get your business up and running. But this is very much a get rich easy business. And we're here to see you at the top.